Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. If you haven't seen the Lardy video with this in, I fathomed out how to have it on the screen. So we have Bimbo Bingo in my eyesight, so there should be more chance of me actually clicking things as she says them. I've seen the title of this and I'm like, ugh, really? I'm above everybody because I go and have stuff done. My not at home beauty maintenance routine at 52 and what I have stopped getting done. 27.5 minutes of her talking about herself as usual. Shall we jump in? I clicked on you. There you go.
Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today I'm going to do a video on my beauty maintenance routine. So these are not things that I do here at home. This is stuff
Home. Does it grate anyone else? The way home. Home? I haven't got a home. That's not too small, is it? Do you think that's too small? I hope not. I watch it on a large laptop and on a television, and I'm thinking of you lot out there that might watch it on a phone. You probably can't see anything. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can get that. And it's, please, no. I don't think I can get this any bigger. No. Embed. No, see, I don't want it on YouTube. I hope. Let me know. I'm sure you will, but let me know if this is too small.
Stuff like my hair color and my nails and things like that that I go to someone else to do, and I just maintain. I will do a home maintenance video soon, because when I started getting this video together, I realized there are many more things that I do here at home. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about are my nails. Now, in this video, I am also going to tell you the things that I have had done and why I don't continue to do them. I think
that white bit right there in the corner of her mouth where I don't know if she's got spit, food, hasn't done her lipstick properly. Do you know when there's one thing and your eyes just drawn to it? I wonder if I can do that. Hang on. Oop! There we go. That's a bit bigger now. You should be able to see a bit better.
a lot of people look at me and think I'm really, really high maintenance, and I am in a lot of ways, but I'm very practical when it comes to things. I don't like appointments. I don't like things like that. I don't like sitting at the nail salon, getting my nails done. So I don't get a lot done when it comes to outside of the home. I have had acrylic nails. I have had the press-on type glue-on nails, which I have to admit, the last ones that I had, which were I think it's called Red Aspen, those last nails were my absolute favorite. It was just that one style.
So why didn't you just carry on getting them then? Because she's got really diddy little nails and nail beds, hasn't she? So if you found something that suits, keep using it. It's like when people say, oh, I found so and so and I love it, and then they keep going. Sorry, I've got a habit of fiddling with the mouse and it's pointing at things as mice do, and highlighting them. Why then keep looking for something? It's like me. I found Bare Minerals foundation. It works. I like it. Have I looked for something else since I found that? No. I had a liquid foundation before that, but I don't think you can buy it anymore, that they had on QVC by Brenda Christian, I think it was, and it sort of adapted to you. I mean, obviously there was different things. Oh, my nose. Not colours as such, but a few different shades, and then it sort of adapted to you, and that was great because you could just throw that on. I love that. And you didn't get pardon me, You didn't get the line of death. But why keep looking when you found something that works? That's what I don't understand. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Sorry.
And everything I mentioned, I will put down below.
Course
So
you
those
will.
were my favorite press-on nails. I believe before that, I liked the Kiss nails. Then I have done the acrylic nails. That's something else. I don't enjoy the maintenance on those. I don't enjoy the nail appointments. To me, it is torture to sit there that whole time while they just drill and grind on your nails. Plus, I like to switch it up. I may want my nails to be a different color, 2 or 3 times a week. So what I do is I go at least once a week and I get a pedicure, not with gel polish, just with a regular polish, and I get my nails done. And the reason I get my nails done is because I have terrible cuticles. I have the kind of cuticles that grow out with your nails, and then when you go to try to push them back, then you have to cut them. It's just a whole thing. I have noticed that if I will keep up with my nails and go get them done and let them handle the cuticles and filing and everything, they grow so fast and they're so much prettier. It's almost like there's more nail. And I already have little tiny nails anyway and a little tiny nail bed. So it's really not practical for me to try to have really long.
The one time I haven't got practical on the Bimbo Bingo, and she said it about 10 times already.
Acrylic nails or even my own nails, if they grow real long, once there's more length than there is on your finger, it starts making your hands sore, and I don't think it looks as pretty.
It makes your hands sore. How does it make your hands sore? I understand if you don't think it looks pretty, it's personal choice, but how the hell does it make your hands sore?
Just like having my own nails. I don't like having to worry about when one pops off and then you glue it back and then it's not ready to come off when the others are. I just don't like things like that. And another thing is I have kind of like formed a relationship with the girl that does my nails, and I enjoy paying her. I enjoy tipping her well. I enjoy our little bit of conversation. I just enjoy being there. I'm kind of spoiled, because they know what I like. I don't have to, talk a whole bunch. And I get a lot of work done, like on Instagram and everything else on my phone. Botox and filler.
I like tipping them well. Wow.
I've touched on this a little bit before, but some of you may be new. Welcome. I do get Botox and I have gotten filler. The last time I got filler was probably must have been about 2 years ago. Now, I just went to the dermatologist, and that's who I go to. I used to go to a med spa, but now I go to one of the most well-known dermatologists here in town, and I trust her.
One of the most well-known dermatologists. What, in the world? No, in Wilmington. That doesn't fill me with enthusiasm. It's like the big fish in a small pond. I'd rather have the small fish in a big pond. Anyway, not that I'm having filler or Botox. Anyone who wants to freely admit that they and freely have botulism pumped into them is a moron, in my opinion. I'm sorry. It's going to come back. I keep saying it. It's like the silicone boobs. Oh, they're fine. Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, it'd be the same with this. Oh, my God. Did you know botulism messed up? Really? No, I never would have thought it.
She's not the type that's going to want to just do things. And so every time I make an appointment, I make it for Botox and filler. And every time I say, what do you think? And she says, you don't need any. So I haven't gotten that in a long time. I think it's been about 2 years. Now, I just went and got a fresh...
Where did you get the filler, though? You're not telling us anything. I used to get it. Where? Why have you stopped getting it there? Is it in your cheeks? Is it because you don't need any more? Because they'll end up exploding? Why?
dose of Dysport, which is usually what I get. It's what she likes to use on me. And I believe it was about, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I asked her and she said I didn't need any filler, so I didn't get any. I haven't had filler in my lips in a long time. I think it would be about 2 years. So I pretty much trust.
And where else? Are you telling me the only place you get filler is your lips? Okay.
Her. You know, I have done it in the past, like in my temples. It just seems to go away. I just, you know, I think for a while, you know, filler in your lips and filler in your face was almost like a trend, and it was more popular. Now, with me, it's not. And I don't even, like when I get Botox or Dysport, I get it in my forehead. I don't get a lot around my eyes because I don't like to change my smile. And, you know, these are things that happen with me. I have a lot of people say, well, they can get Botox all around their eyes and it doesn't cause anything. I think that's just, it depends on the shape of your face, your muscles, and everything else. But I like to share those things. I think a lot of people think that they have these deep crevices under their eyes when really they're getting Botox and it's causing their cheeks to kind of bunch up. And that does cause a shadow right there. You know, I have had filler in my lips. I will put some pictures in here. I have had where...
Wow, that bottom one there where my mouse is, that made her top lip look huge. When was that? See, I've got used to looking at her lips now. When new people look, they're like, oh my God, her lips. I don't see it anymore because I'm too used to looking at her. But that down there, whatever way she's lined it and how much stuff she's got in it, it looks enormous.
One time I went to a lady and she wanted to do up in here because she said it would help.
Oh, was that when I stopped watching her? Holy hell. Oh no, I was watching her then. That's when she was up in the frog room, isn't it? When she looked like... I won't say it. The many faces of Lisa Duncan.
The structure of my lips, because I've never liked getting the vermilion, that outside border done, and it was terrible. I had to have it dissolved. So I have had some mishaps. You guys know I'm not afraid to get something done. If I get it in my mind, I usually go ahead and try it, but I will tell you what I don't like, and I did not like that. I will never get filler outside of the body of my lips again. Now, I do have an appointment for every 3 to 4 months. She's always booked up, so I just kind of have to get it when they can get me in there. See, here's the thing. If I wasn't doing YouTube and having to look at these videos and edit them, I would probably not even notice half of the things. But when you are staring at your face with all of your expressions, then you notice it a little bit quicker.
Yes, but you shouldn't be, Lisa. You shouldn't be there all day with a magnifying glass looking at yourself and making your pictures bigger on Instagram and staring and should I look? Just be you. Do you remember when you first started YouTube in the kitchen? People liked you. You. Not your Botox, not your fillers, not your nails, not all your expensive handbags and clothes. You.
Okay, so on to my hair. And I would say that is where I am the most high maintenance because I like blonde hair. And I did have blonde hair all the way up till, I guess it started getting like a light blonde brown in about high school, junior high or high school. And then I started having it highlighted. I remember going once every 6 months, like in my 20s. And then as I got older, I've been here on YouTube so long, you have seen all of my different hair colors. Now I have a mix between gray, and I don't have the pretty white gray. I have like the granite pewter color gray and just my regular natural color. So a lot of you ask me what she uses on my hair, because what she does is uses a color with, I think, 20 volume with it. I think I'm trying to remember everything she says. I have posted it before on Instagram. and she just colors my roots. Therefore, I go to get my hair done every 3 to 4 weeks. I would say every 3 weeks. And I don't spend a long time there. It's not as crazy expensive. I do not get highlights every time. She only does them where she thinks I need them. And the whole goal with my hair is to be able to keep it long and healthy and then blonde. So I always tell her, if I ask you for something that is not good for the health of my hair, do not do it. So I would rather sacrifice, a certain color. Like a lot of people would not like, the more golden that I have in my hair. I would rather have golden blonde hair. One, because I think it's a softer look. It's more bombshell. It's not as hard. I think the cooler you get, it gets a little bit more aging, and it makes it hard to match your makeup. It's just, for me, I like the more golden blonde hair, but there are a lot of people that really, really want that ash blonde. Well, that is going to be a lot more damaging on my hair, at least. I actually really love it. I think it's, I'm a Bridget Bardot girl, and I actually like it this color. Okay, so here are the things that I have tried that I will never do again. All over blonde. If you've been here with me, you remember when I had all over bleach blonde hair. That was not good. So I would never do that again. Extensions. Now, I will never say that I would never have extensions.
Wow. Who's that? Have you contoured yourself to hell? Or what is going on in that? See, she changes. She's forever tweaking and fiddling about with her face. Stop it, Lisa. You don't need to keep doing that.
Again, but I just did what it took to let my hair get healthy and get to the point where I don't need extensions. So I'm hoping I never do get to that point, but if I did, I have had them all. I have had the halo, clip-ins, bonded ones, and I have had tape-ins. By far, my favorite were the tape-ins. And because of that, because I've been through all of these things, that is why I am ultra careful with the heat products that I use and everything. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my healthy hair video up here because it makes a difference. I would rather sacrifice a few things, like I'm never going to get my hair pink or any color because I just don't want to do a lot of things to it. I would rather have long, healthy blonde hair. One of my biggest damage times, and that is when I discovered Lonza trauma treatment, was when I had a keratin treatment. Now, it could have been an error, in a bad application. Then I had another one, and it made my hair so straight and so slick. I had absolutely no body. I couldn't do anything with it. And then I have had the agave treatment that is supposed to be more like a natural keratin treatment, and that did basically nothing. I don't even think I noticed a difference. So for me, I'd rather embrace the natural texture. And as you've seen, for the last, I would say, since I was 50, and so this is going to be my third summer of a lot of days letting my hair dry natural. Like last night, I didn't get to take a shower until later, so I knew I didn't have time before I went to bed to let it dry natural. So I curled it, and this style will last 2 to 3 days. But in the summer, what I love to do is to take my shower before dinner, and I eat around 5:30, and then just sit out on the porch, do whatever I've got to do, and then by the time I go to bed, it's pretty much dry, and then I do still wear it up at night. I wear it up every night, no matter what. Now for my hair color, a lot of people ask me about that, and it changes. She does something different according to, whatever issue we had the last time. Sometimes she'll use toner, sometimes she won't. I think last time she used 9NN. She says, really, it depends on what color your hair is and what situation yours is. Like she's using one to cover gray, and she said it was like if everyone had the same crayon, but we all had a little bit different color construction paper. When we wrote on the construction paper, it would look different. So I don't mind sharing with you everything she uses, but I'll say it changes a lot. And then sometimes she'll say, I can't believe this works so well because it doesn't make sense, but this and this and this. You hairdressers know that there's a lot of like chemistry and stuff behind it. So that's about all I can say for my hair color. Like I said, I don't get foils every time, and I don't, you notice that the underneath of my hair is darker. I do that for the health of my hair. It's not that I'm ever afraid to do anything. It's just once you've done it, and when you get mature, you kind of realize, even when you're in the midst of something that you don't like, you kind of tell yourself, remember this feeling. Remember why you don't like this. And that's what I've done. Whereas when you're younger, you're more impulsive. You want to be like everyone else. You want to do, what everyone else is doing. And that is when you end up with broken.
Maybe you did, Lisa, but most of us have a mind of our own and we don't go running after everyone else and copying everyone. She hasn't said anything, has she? Maybe next time. I know she's talked about the summer, but she hasn't said summertime. She may have said enjoyed, but...
Fried hair. Okay, so now let's go on to all the things that I have done in the past, but I don't do anymore. Okay, first is lashes. Okay, I have had lash extensions so many times. I actually had lash extensions before I started YouTube, but it was before I started wing liner. It was before YouTube. It was before makeup was like a trending type thing. I didn't like the cost. I didn't like laying there that long. That really kind of cooped me out. And then this morning I looked on YouTube. I was like,
why does it kook you out to lie and have something done? Explain.
I've got to find some of those videos that I tried the lash extensions again. So I will put a picture up here and I will link the video down below, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good because my eyes already turned down, and those lashes just brought they made me look sad, and they just did not look good in my opinion, and I hated taking care of those. Like just washing your face and then just squeezing your eyes to get all the water out. You couldn't do that. When you're sleeping, that's why that Sleep and Glow pillow, they say that's part of, that little section is that you can sleep there and your lash extensions won't get crushed. I didn't like the way it looked. Like all of that it really kind of creeped me out. What I do instead of that is I use Revitalash every night. And I like false lashes. So to me, the lash extensions did not replace the false lashes. And I have gotten into a routine and I've gotten good at putting the false lashes on. Figured out the ones that fit my eye the best. I've learned how to lift my eyes with the lashes. And I will put a video up here about that. And I just really prefer that. So it's kind of like all of these things I've found other ways to deal with it. And then I have had a lash lift and have had them dyed. Didn't care for that either because...
The name of whoever is a lash lift. How do you have a lash lift? Dyeing, yeah, I get that. But how do you lift it? I'm obviously not high maintenance enough.
It wasn't enough. I guess it depends on the look that you want. If you're someone that doesn't wear anything, then you may love the lash lift and the lash dye because it might be enough for you. But it wasn't enough for me. And when the lashes were lifted, then it made it hard for me to get my false lashes on. So I don't regret trying.
That's the whole point then, isn't it? I didn't realise what she meant. I haven't turned up. Right, great. If you're getting that done, that's because you don't want to be wearing false bloody lashes, dopey.
trying it. I don't regret doing it. Now I know. That's kind of how I am, you know, like I'll think, what's the worst that can happen? And then I'll think, okay, now I know. And I learn a lot of lessons that way, believe me. Okay, now let's go into peels and facials. I don't get massages. I don't do anything like that. I do not get any skin maintenance at all. What I do instead is I use prescription strength skincare. So I use Obagi Nuderm. I use SkinCeuticals Vitamin C. I will put that video up here. I use prescription strength Retin A, not retinol. And then it's got the 4% prescription strength hydroquinone. So I don't need anything for dark patches, or I don't need to go anywhere for dark patches. And I use Exfoderm Forte, which has glycolic and lactic acid in it. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have tried to replicate these products even with high-end potent products, but there is just some little magic that is in Obagi that makes all of these work together. I never have to exfoliate. I don't need a dermaplaning. I do not ever have like one flake of skin until the end of the day. And then you can see like any loose skin or whatever coming off right with my remover and everything.
I remember you going for peels, IPLs and all the rest of it, and then going back out in the sun again. Do we all remember that? I remember that.
So it's just wonderful. I mean, it is just, I still have redness, and I probably could go get some lasers done, some IPL. I have had IPL, intense pulsed light, done in the past, and it did help. If there was one thing I could recommend, I've had blue light, I've had all kinds of peels, I've had the Obagi.
You just said you didn't. What is it with her and Lardy? They can't tell you the truth to save their life.
Blue peel, I've had all of those things over the past 15 years. And if I had to recommend one thing, I've had microneedling. It would be the IPL, because I've had that done on my neck for, you know, like poikiloderma and damage. I've had it done on my chest, and I've had it done on my face, and every time it really worked. So if you have dark patches, I would say that that is worth trying. Now, everything I do, sometimes there's an ugly face. Like with Obagi, if you've been here with me, you have seen like just hunks of skin coming off, because it's no joke. And I would rather suck it up and go through these periods of time to get to a point where I don't have as much maintenance. So that's where I am. So every night, every morning, I use Obagi, and there's some other things I throw in there. Like right now I'm using Colleen's new eye cream. Oh my gosh, it is fabulous. So I'm loving that. And then I use some different cleansing balms and stuff like that, but I still use the entire Obagi Nuderm set. Okay, brows. This is a funny one. You can see I don't have like, my brows aren't really sparse, but they're not really full. They're just like brows. They're not like a big statement piece of my face. So I have gone through where I liked them more bushy. I've gone through doing them straight up. I have gone through, you know, liking them thick up here and then real thin with the arch. I've done it all. And I have done microblading. I hate to say a big regret, because now I know. So I went and had my brows microbladed. I found the picture, so I'll be putting pictures all in here. And I can't say that I really hated it at first. And sometimes I'll even look at
She looks like Katie Price in that picture there for people in the UK.
A photo, and I'll think, you know, it was striking, but it's a different look. It's a brow look. Now, at that time, that was the thing. So it wasn't that bad. But I will say that if you're going to have it done, do less. Do lighter color and do not let them do your whole brow outline. Because what happened is she did mine really thick And she really like did them kind of down on the outside, which
That's how they go. She was following your brows.
is what my natural brow is. But I don't like that. I like to kind of tweeze a few of them in here and have like a little bit more of a lifted look. And I don't like a heavy brow.
Well, why didn't you tell her that then?
My eyes already turned down. I didn't like it. So I went back and she removed some of it, which basically means they pretty much scrape open. It's almost like the feeling of a calligraphy pen. They kind of scrape open where the ink is, and they put this pasty, it almost looks like baking soda. They put that in there, and then it will, in a couple of days, start flaking off. And I think the process is basically this. They put it in there, it's supposed to soak up some of the ink, and it comes off. There are so many people that it looks good on, but I'm just telling you my thoughts about my little scrubby brows. They're not like a big statement piece, and I enjoy, like today I did them taupe. Some days I like doing them blonde. Some days, I might do thicker. It's just, I enjoy having those options. So I think that is kind of like part of it. If you're a person that doesn't really like doing these things, maybe you don't like putting lashes on, I can see how these people like doing that. But I wonder if you add up all that time that they are at appointments, I don't think you're saving a lot of time unless you just like that time in the morning. But I'm not that person. I really love changing things up. Even before I did YouTube, I liked changing my makeup up. I liked, I enjoyed putting on my makeup. I've never been someone who just like loves putting masks and a lot of skincare.
Masks.
I kind of like my best bang for my buck, and I like something really potent. I don't want to I'm not someone who wants to just walk around with masks and stuff on all the time.
Masks!
So,
are we having a dig at Tammy here? For a friend, you're really snidey.
So, it just depends on the person, but this is what I have found that really, really works for me. I feel like I'm in a groove and I'm not looking for anything else.
Yeah,
especially not my brows. Now, I have had them tweezed in the past. Would I do that again? Sure, but I don't have to. I can do it myself. And then my daughter, Brooke, she is an esthetician now, and that's what she does. So sometimes she'll do them when she comes over here. And I have had them waxed. But now that I am back on my Retin-A every day, you can't have your brows waxed because it makes your skin, it can make it like almost rip off when you get your brows done. Okay, so that leads me right into hair removal. Now, in the beginning, I was getting my legs done, under my arms, everything. I stopped doing that because I want my legs to feel good every day. And it just wasn't enough. And she said that I would get to the point where I would get all the hairs and all the stages, and it would eventually be so soft. And it never got to that point. And I go to the beach a lot, and I just didn't like it. Then you guys know I have used the Kenzie, the laser hair removal. It's kind of like an IPL. That sucker works. It works so much that it's like when people ask me about it, I'm almost hesitant because I scorched my bikini line one time. I had little burn marks, the shape of that thing, because I had it turned up too high. I thought I was a tough girl. One of the videos I did for you guys, I did one leg and not the other. To this day, one leg doesn't have as much hair on it. I can tell when I'm shaving them. And so that does work. But
why did you stop using it then if it works? I will go for an epilator. I never thought I'd say that, but I have got no hair on my legs, hardly any under my arms. I can go about 3 weeks before I need to do under my arms. I never need to do my legs anymore. I think the hair's scared to grow now because that thing just yanks it out of there. Once you get over it, see, that's why people are like, oh, I can't use that, it hurts. Yeah, but you just do that much to begin with, and then you do that much. You know, in between shaving them, obviously, and as you go, you get a bit more and a bit more, and you get used to it in the end. It's the only way to do it, bit by bit by bit.
You have to do it. You have to take the time to boop, boop, you know, all up your leg, and you have to do it a certain amount of time. And I didn't mind doing.
Why can't you do boop when you look at boop when you're on your boop? Do you know what I mean? When you're wasting your time looking at your Instagram or you're editing a video, the other hand can be doing your leg. Boop. Oh, I'm tired. Can you tell?
Doing that for you guys and to review it. And it was kind of, you know, it was new and exciting at the time. I was kind of curious, you know, would it work? And, you know, you hear people getting their laser hair removal. But to me, I have a little routine in the shower. I wash my face. I, you know, shampoo my hair one time, then I shave this and that, then I shampoo my hair again, I do this and that, then I put deep conditioner in my hair, then I shave my legs. You know, I have like a routine, and I just don't mind shaving in the shower. Then I did have Invisalign. So that is something that I was having to go to appointments, get my Invisalign changed. I wore Invisalign for probably over 2 years, and I'll have some before pictures in here, and here's my after. The best thing ever. Like, I would have worn them for 2 more years to feel like I do now. And the point is, when you get older, your teeth shift. I was getting a huge space, and you will start getting loose teeth and losing teeth as you age. And you can keep your teeth cleaner. There is just so many more advantages to having straight, tight teeth and a good bite other than a visual. But honestly, guys, I'm high maintenance in a lot of ways, but I try to just figure out, what do I want? What do I need to do to get there? And most of the time, it takes self-discipline and it takes time. And if you will give yourself that, you will get to a point where you don't have to do all of those things. So my outfit of the day is something I saw in a magazine, and I saw this girl, and actually I am just going to take some footage and put it in here so you can see my outfit. And I have these sunglasses to complete the look. These are the Key sunglasses in PSA. They're good ones. Even though they're big, see, they don't sit on my cheeks, and they're perfect for that. That's another thing that I love. Thanks for watching, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.
When's then? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. I might give her I'm wearing it today because she said she saw a thing and she did a thing. She didn't say that. Or jeans. Did she say jeans? No. Naomi, so good, sexy, maybe. We wouldn't have got bingo by anyway. Oop, Lardy's still there. We did so much better with Lardy's bingo. Right, so if you got to the end with me, thank you very much. See, I can't do and talk at the same time anymore. Doesn't work. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.